G'day guys. Today I'm going to show you something that we've been thinking about for a while. Jodie and I are always struggling as to where to put pots and pans. They're in cupboards underneath and so on and so forth. So we've got this wall on our kitchen and basically I've done a little patch here already, but we used to have a picture here. Other than that, just a waste of space really. So what we're going to do is just show you a little video that might be an idea that you might use, you might not. We'll see how we go. So first thing I'm going to do is I'll just give the wall a bit of a warm soapy wash down. Then we'll give it a light sand, mask it up, and we thought we'd go for a different colour. So okay, so all I've done is given the wall a bit of a wipe down with warm water. A light sand, just gets all the burrs off, any of the old dribble marks that you might find in the paint and everything, and then give it another wipe down. I'm puffed because I've literally just finished it. So now, the next thing we're going to do is just mask up the area, and then what I'm going to do is actually find the studs, just to plan ahead so I know where the studs are when I mount up my little bit of trellis stuff that you'll see later on. Okay, so we're all masked up. I'm going to cut in around the edges. So I'll cut in twice and then we'll paint the wall. Hope you like the colour. So snack time. How's this for a coincidence? You never guess who. Alright, so that's 2 coats of the cutting in done. So the next thing's the easy bit. We just roll in and we don't have to worry about going out the lines. Happy days. Just waiting for paint to dry. I should cook something, shouldn't I? Mind you, this is a good way. Alright guys, 2 handy hints, take it or leave it. Freezer bag over the top of your roller between coats, keeps your roller nice and wet. And if you've got paint left in your tray, cling wrap is really cheap. Just chuck that over the top of your tray. That'll keep that moist as well. And the other thing that I did, which I reckon pays, is just get a chucks or whatever. I didn't put down anything to protect the floors here because it's a water-based paint and it's a timber floor. But just get a chucks after every coat, just give the floor a wipe. 2 reasons. 1, it'll pick up any little bits and pieces. 2, it'll make your floor look really good next to your new paint job. So final coat's done. Now a couple of little hints. There's always when do you take the tape off? Do you take it off while it's wet? Do you take it off after an hour? Do you take it off the next day? It always annoys me because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. And when you peel the tape off, if it takes some of the paint that you've done, really annoys you. So my personal advice, there's going to be professional painters out there, by all means comment and let us know. Happy to hear it. I'd rather wait and use a little blade and run the blade around the tape then peel the tape off. Give you a nice sharp edge. On top of that, a little paintbrush like this, probably worth $1 from your favourite store. Once you peel it off, you can go around with your blade. Once you peeled your tape off, go around with your blade. You can clean up anything that's bled under the tape, number one. And the lid of the paint tin and that, you can touch up anything that annoys you. And that way you can do it fresh while you're on the go. Like, don't get me wrong, give it 20 minutes to let that paint go off a bit, but you'd normally cut in first so the paint's quite dry. Just my personal advice. Anyway, there it is, finished painted.